It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Gun. Got.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Chase, the motion man right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bengals sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. On 1, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go. 18, right in.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Richardson to throw off play action. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to the air with Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, 30 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow on play action. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 MT, Tate.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got into a rhythm. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see it.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points, too. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
Here we go.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Gun.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Jamar Chase from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this 1st half. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Smith to return it. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Richardson looking to throw. And going right back to Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 22 yards.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Richardson looking to throw this. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Richardson. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second and 10 now. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
Here we go.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Quiddy Pay, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action, Richardson. This is caught, it's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 37 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Bengals 42, Colts 28.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, Richardson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to... Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The
Here we go, here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Burrow on 3rd down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
12.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's going to get him another 1st down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. 140 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, a give to Mixon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Mix it up the middle. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mixon will try the right side. Down to about the 45.
Number 28, Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This a 2nd and 8. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second down and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players...